Okay. So this is just a bit of weekly analysis. I'm gonna go through and start marking my chart and prepare for the next upcoming week. So this, I'm not gonna say that this is a series, but more so it's like just video trading journals. I just don't have the patience to purchase a notebook and write my ideas down. First of all, I suck at writing and I hate to write. And I think it's a waste of time. I'm a visual person, I'm an auditory person, but more so a visual person. So I want to see my psychological state as I trade. I think that makes more sense to do. I can see the mistakes that I'm making and I can see the good things that I'm doing. By seeing this, I can more quickly adjust for mistakes and break bad habits. This isn't for educational purposes. I really am at the end of the day just a struggling trader. But I have a lot of fucking confidence in myself that I can be a successful trader. I believe that you can make a living trading or make decent side money from this. And I think I have the intelligence to figure it out. Unless something pops up and I'm proven wrong. But until then, I think it can be done. And I really think I can figure it out. So, anyways, like I said, just a weekly analysis. I'm going to go through. Actually, I shouldn't do this on FX Open. I'll do it on FX Choice. The swing trading account. Okay. So, okay, so we're on the weekly. So, here we go. Looking for the last known price pulse opposite to what's currently happening. So clearly we're going down as seen by the last two bars. You don't need to look so far in the future. So here was the last known price pulse. Kind of the equivalent to what a Fibonacci trader would measure, except they will put it on the wicks, but fuck a wick. It's retarded. It's about momentum. So from here to here. So that's the last known price pulse. Where's the big deal target? I guess the liquidity pool, vacuum, big deal void vacuum that I'm looking at here. So possibly the euro can get down here. I mean, we've already stabbed into here. We're at previous structure, so possibly the top may become a bottom. But we don't know how deep this thing could stab. It could completely take it out. I'm open to anything that these markets will do. I just want to follow the momentum. So that's the euro. So I'm still looking for shorting opportunities. So if I see myself shorting or going long in the next previous week, maybe I would assume that I'm being very retarded because I'm not considering the higher time frames perspective. But it could also be that we are finding a bottom and where the momentum is going to change directions. But I have this premise that momentum doesn't necessarily change directions in one bar. Like, it happens over a series of bars. So because of that premise, I really shouldn't be thinking about going like long. Like, in other words, it's going to take time for the market to change direction. So what should happen is the markets are going to go down, and then it's going to consolidate, and then it's going to go up. It's not going to go down, then up. So I shouldn't have, like, if I'm going to go long, I shouldn't have some ridiculous target for the upcoming week. That makes sense. That should make sense. So in other words, I'm still looking to short the euro, but if I'm going to go long, I should be taking just scalps, bounces from a trading range standpoint. Okay. Let's see what the hour chart looks like. A nice little bounce here. Buyers came in and bought that. Looks like we're getting an inverted head and shoulders, but I think that pattern's gonna lie to us. I think that pattern's totally gonna lie to us. Like, we may pop up, feel some of this. I could see us filling some of this vacuum here. Maybe nick this and go above here. Can't really see it going anywhere past these, but I could be wrong. I'd be willing to sell up there, but definitely selling this area on Sunday, tomorrow, especially into Monday. Definitely selling up into here. Maybe have stops. Maybe have some stops right here, and then possibly down here, maybe even down here. Have stops just below, ready to capture the momentum. So yeah, I think that's the euro trade. Let's go to the guppy. Yeah, I used to think that the euro and the pound were like correlated, and it looks like it's correlated now. Like how the weekly was. Like, the weekly looks like this, like some sort of consolidation pattern, and then it just melts down, and the British pound kind of did the same thing. But I now no longer believe that. I just think now it's, well, based on like market, like just the pure essence of the market, that being the market is just truly an order book of buyers and sellers fighting over price. It just seems to be the case that sellers who sold the euro are also selling the British pound. Whether it's the same sellers, whether it was one seller who both sold his or her position on the euro or pound, is completely inconsequential of the fact of them being correlated, as if some magical force is causing them to move in tandem. I just can't see how somebody would ever think, well, if I bought the euro, then I must buy the British pound. Like, obviously, right? If I bought the euro, then I must short the dollar yen. Maybe there's a bit of correlation due to economic climates that surrounds the countries that neighbor or house these currencies, but fuck it, I'm a trader. I don't care. I believe in trading what you see. As a trader, I think I should trade what I see on a chart, the pure data. And right now, this is what I see. The last known price pulse relative to what's happening now, opposite to what's happening now. So the British pound is going down, as seen by these two bars. The momentum is just down. Obvious target spot. Now I'll capture this wick in here and have to be perfect. It's down here. Big liquidity spot. Coming in the structure. Previous tops. Could get a bounce. Don't know. Don't care. If we do get a bounce, just be ready. Just be ready. Be willing to get stopped out. So I should be going short the pound. And if I find myself buying, it better be for bounces and scalps. I don't think we're going to go up in a straight line. But we could engulf. We could completely engulf. We could completely engulf for the week, but it's just not going to happen in a straight line. Yeah, I think it's coming clearer to me. All right. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. If it does engulf, like, it would totally, it has to form, like, logically speaking, we're gonna have to put in a low. So it probably would continue down and then go up. On the weekly, that is. But if we had to go down to, say, the hour chart, it would probably, like, go down, take out this low, start doing some nonsense drama here, and then bounce up for the engulf on the weekly. Oh, let's look. Oh, I forgot to do the opportunity. So, yeah, here. Yeah, what would I do? What's the next trade on Sunday, leading into Monday? Beautiful. Just a beautiful support becomes resistance. Can't really get any more perfect than that, especially in the world of Forex. Absolutely gorgeous move. But that moves over. That moves over. So I definitely think it's going to continue downwards, but from the standpoint of an institutional trader, we can't make this easy for the retail traders. They'll profit off of me. If I was an institutional trader selling at the market, they'd profit off of me. So I definitely think that the stops are stacking here, and their stops are just all up in here, probably even up beyond this wick. Man, they could be getting short now. I can totally see people are short now, because the classic textbook, support becomes resistance, bottom becomes a top. So people are probably getting short now, thinking, yep, perfect move. And their stops will be stacking. Well, I guess I don't need to draw. It's obvious that their stacks are stacking all up into this. Yeah, I'll draw it. Into this liquidity pool. And this is the pound, so it moves. So some people are probably back up into here thinking, no, they'll never get me. So I could totally see the pound raiding this entire vacuum for the trend continuation, before the trend continuation, trapping them. So I put sell limits. I definitely would sell up into here, put some up into here, have some stops stacking down here, and hopefully just get some follow through on the momentum of the market. Might get stopped out of some things because this thing moves. I've been having an issue with tight stops. I'll figure it out eventually. Eventually I'll figure it out. So dollar yen, how is this working out for us? Oh, so here's the last known price pulse relative to the current move, which is obviously up. Right here. So that's the big deal move. We do, I guess I'll mark this. This was I guess it was a decent pullback, like big engulfing pattern almost. Some high deal drama going on there, so I'll mark it. But how about I'll mark it, but I'll make it dotted to de-emphasize its significance, so that I can still bear in mind that it's this holds. So we're clearly at some structure here. Not that it matters. Not that this structure matters. I mean, we can totally fucking crack through all that. Or we could reverse here. So we do got a doji. We do have a doji, some indecision. We definitely have some indecision here. Sellers did step in and knocked it down. Interesting. So what do? I'm still kind of looking to go long because I've been having in my mind that I just want to follow the market. If the market is going up, let the market go up. If the market's going down, let the market go down. I have yet to work out a scenario for, like, if the market consolidates, what should I do? The YouTube channel Simpleton says, hey, if the ATR is small, you bracket the market. But I just don't want to trade that because it just falls into this category of mechanical trading. And I'm really just not psychologically up for mechanical trading, at least not yet. Not to say that it doesn't work. I'm really in this point of my trading where I want to, in essence, master the, how would you say, the ability to be on the same page as the market, the ability to follow the trend, or not necessarily the trend, but the momentum, to follow the momentum, to go where the market goes, to let the wind trace out my path in life, so to speak. So I don't really know what to do with this doji, but I guess maybe I should bear in mind the dollar yen and kind of get a sense of, hey, look, man, like you had a doji on the week, you had a weekly doji on the yen, and this is what happened the following week. Bear it in mind, and then let that be an experience, and then I will sort of gain perspective on what to do in the future. I mean, certainly I could look in the past and say, oh, look, well, here was a doji, and then it was followed by this. Here was a doji, and then it was followed by that. But I don't want to get into this habit of looking at the past and saying, well, look, here was a doji and it just reversed. Here was a doji here and it just kept going down. It's just, you know, eventually maybe I would learn that, hey, look, man, don't trade it. I just don't want to go into the past and come up with rules. I'd rather just trade and let experience teach me what I should be doing. So anyways, yeah, we're in a big deal structure. We got a doji. So it's interesting to see what the yen will do and how I'll respond to it in the following week. We'll see. Decent learning experience. If we just cut north, we certainly got that. But if we come down, we certainly have here. Man, I'm doing way more analysis. I feel like I'm doing way more analysis than I should on the yen because of this doji here. It's like it's almost as if because of the indecision, I'm more indecisive. You know, it's like, oh, if we can go up, we go down. Maybe that is a signal to not trade it. But if we do go down, we certainly have this doji. We have this vacuum here to think about that corresponds with this doji. Got some structure there. I wonder if the buyers can come in and pick it up there. So that'd be the place to look to targets. Go sell into that. Maybe even as possibly as low as here. You know. So actually, let me get rid of this. I'll just keep what I got there. All right. So what does the hour chart tell me? Looks like a fucking sell. Looks like a complete fucking sell. But Jesus Christ, man. Look at that shit. Look at who bought this. Like, look at that buying power. Oh my God. Like, I mean, it's a hard sell-off, but oh my God. All the offers were just shattered. The sellers just got taken out. This thing might push north. I can see it pushing north for a minute. Whoever this guy is that bought here, I wonder if that means that this thing could push north. Like maybe, I don't know. Certainly got to clip this top. Clip this top. Who knows where it could go? It could just completely keep going north. Or you never know. This guy can decide to dump and it rolls over. Who knows what that guy wants to do. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen. It looks like a buy and a sell. It just looks like a buy and a sell. I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. I really don't know what to do about this one. That's quite interesting. Now I'm really actually liking this video thing. Talking out loud and kind of meandering around. Let my mind wander about this chart. Yeah, I can totally look back and see where I was thinking and compare it to what was happening. Yeah, this is actually a brilliant idea. Thanks, Simpleton. Thank you, Simpleton. Okay. I know I don't want to trade it. I know it, I don't know what it's clear. It's very clear that I don't know what to do. But I want to place a trade because I don't want to miss out on the experience of learning. Yeah, maybe this is what Simpleton meant. You don't know which way it's gonna go. So just trade a breakout. Just bracket the market in a hedge. Huh. I guess the trade could be to put stops instead of just bracket the market with stops. Where I guess I guess my idea is here's the range that we're kind of trading in. Here's the range that we're kind of trading in. So maybe I put stops. I put stops. I put sell stops down. I put a sell stop down here and have it sell. Let the momentum sell into this. Buy stops. A buy stop say here and let the momentum go into that. Accept the risk up front. Stop say here in the middle. Let me see how that would work. Jesus Christ, I'd like a. Put my stop right here. I put my stop right here. So this would be a 60 pip window. Huh. And then same thing here, 60 pip window. The 60 pip window's down here. Something like that. Fuck it, I'll try that. You know what? There's no point in being scared here. Let's try it. See what the fuck happens. I should make a mental note so I don't forget to try that idea because I'm very forgetful. Let me get text. Buy stop above. Sell stop below. Hedge. Yeah. Gotta master this swing trading thing. Battling the markets with limits. Finally, maybe I should trade that too. Anyways, we're on the weekly. Seems like the dollar CAD is going up. Seems like we're going up, right? Last known price pulse was down, and it's here. If we're going up, we can potentially fill this void, right? You got the space below. We're at the doji. Sellers came in, knocked down, formed a doji on the weekly. Now it's almost the same exact scenario as the U.S. dollar, the dollar yen, but here I actually want to go long. I feel like it's a long because I'm just looking at the momentum, just thinking, just follow the momentum. But if I drill down to the hour chart, oh yeah, I remember this, man. This thing's like fucking. It is Chop City. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. Yes. I think I see what Simpleton was talking about. We're not in an uptrend anymore. We're in a consolidation period. There is no direction. There is no bias. This price pulse is inconsequential to what's happening right now. We could go up if the buyers step in here. If buyers step in, if institutional buyers, institutional money steps in, we could get complete trend continuation. But the fact that this price pulse existed and now we have this sideways actions does not mean that we have to connect the dots and say, well, let's just continue this north. This could completely melt down, take out these lows, and we could completely engulf. Anything could happen. Wow, that is interesting. So now I'm starting to see why Simpleton was talking about bracketing the market and letting the market decide in these indecisive moments. So it looks like I need to actually start writing trade plans to bracket the market that boxes the market. And see, this is really hard to, I can see this is just completely hard to do because, I wonder where would be the area to place the stops. And quite frankly, you don't want to miss this. I mean, look at this money. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you certainly want to be trading that range because it's just so fucking obvious. I mean, I remember that trade that I took where I sold here. I totally sold here, cashed out nicely. Totally sold here and cashed out on these tickets. Oh, that was a beautiful trade. I sold up here and cashed out so well on these. I want to trade the range, but I also want to be there for the breakout as well. So maybe, yeah, look at that. Look at that shit. Just nice. I go long. I went long into it, but I didn't get these filled. But we were in a range. These targets were a bit outlandish, but they were met here. Damn, I actually didn't trade this thing that bad. Here was bad. I thought it was just trend continuation. Damn, I could almost see what I was thinking. Holy shit. This was a decent trade. That actually wasn't a bad trade. Like, just trading it down into the range. I mean, I was just using the fact that we had this price pulse and perceiving it as a pullback, and we were going to go down further, which did end up happening. Unfortunately, my stop was too tight, and I wasn't going to wait that long to be paid, anyways. This is a beautiful trade. Wow, it's actually really. Damn. Buy limits down here. Wow. This was bad. Oh, this was a bad trade. I had to stop. This looked like a buy stop, and I was hoping for trend continuation. It just kicked me out. Totally kicked me out. That's a good trade. Beautiful trade. Yes. That was a beautiful trade. I think, just bracketing the markets. Oh man, range trading. So I have, yeah, interesting. So it's I see like three possibilities with the range. I want to be there for the breakout, and I want to be there for the market to like capture me on like just pure momentum. So here and here. I also want to be here to get in at the edge of the market, which kind of negates my stops. Kind of negates my stops, right? Huh. And then I also want to trade sort of these micro trends that are sort of that lives inside the the range. I think what's better to do is to just trade the range sort of in a zigzaggy fashion and then let the market, once the market is ready to break out, just let it break out. And if I'm trapped, I'm trapped. And just once I perceive the breakout, follow it. So if that's the case, I'm going to range trade this thing. I'm just going to range trade it. So let's get rid of all that. And where's the range? It's here. It's here. The range is here, right? The range is here. So we have here. We also have down here. Capture some of that. We also have up here. So I'm perceiving these boxes as the edge of the market, where here I want to place sell limits and here I just want to buy. Maybe I should buy down here. Have my limits down here. This looks like a sell. Bottom became a top, looking to take out this low. Sort of late to the entry. We could dip in here. But I could, yeah, the buyers could step in here. Step in down here. So many ways you can come approach it. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to trade this that best suits my personality. So that's interesting. Range trading. Need to get a grip on that.